The Earth. Charming, isn't it? Very hard to leave when the big cataclysm happened nearly 3 millennia ago. The survivors fled to Mars. That's where I was born. And now, in the year 5000, we have come back. The adventurers, the academics, the archaeologists. We're here to solve the mysteries of this lost world. How's the expedition going?
Henry! Just let me check. Sorry, I'm a little nervous. What was the question again?
What are you working on?
I'm logging the data Luke's gathering, and Micro is helping Max plumb the depths of the fissure. To tell you the truth, Henry, I'm a little overwhelmed. I don't want to mess up the first time Total takes me on an expedition.
Cheer up, Carlotta. You couldn't do more damage than Total usually does himself.
In 92, he got trapped inside a Sardinian sarcophagus he was studying.
We found him, fast asleep, hugging the mummy.
Really? Total told me you were the one who got trapped, and that he saved your life with his bare hands.
What? He tried to convince me it was Cobra. He said she got locked in with a bunch of venomous snakes, and he saved her using a tin opener.
Me? I was the one who noticed he was missing.
Good old Total. He likes to play the hero, but if he hadn't got stuck in that sarcophagus, we never would have found the inscription on the lid. Have you found any interesting artifacts?
Yes, a beautiful statue and a pair of vases. Luke says they could be more than 3,000 years old.
3,000 years old? You mean they're pre-cataclysmic? Total must be thrilled. The last time we found something this old, the Vice Dean took credit for the discovery while Total went to get champagne.
Well, he's still not happy. He's been grumbling all morning. So stay on his good side, okay?
2880.
2880. Logged. Sorry, what were you saying?
How's Total?
Oh, I don't know. He spent all day muttering at the far end of the site. I offered to help earlier, but he asked me to leave because I was breathing too loud.
What's all that yammering about? Back to work, everybody!
See you later.
I'll be here if you need anything. I'm really glad I finally got to come out on a dig.
It reminds me of the holes I dug in my mum's flower bed. I always knew I wanted to be an archaeologist. Site markers, hefty crates, theodolite in a can. I don't need this stuff today. The smell of recently dug up earth gets me emotional. I'd better look away. I don't want to cry. I'm an experienced archaeologist. I'm not going to remove a relic. It's firmly fixed in the... These mushrooms are so small. I should... Seriously, I can't pull them up. No matter how much I keep doing it, the lights are not going to move. If you must know, they have a sophisticated clamping system that keeps them fixed in... These mushrooms are so small. Hi, Micro. Can I help?
Sorry, Henry. I need to focus on Max. He's pretty deep into the hole.
I could hold the rope for a while.
I can't pass you the rope. This requires maximum concentration. I can't let go until I'm sure Max has landed safely at the bottom.
But... it's so dark down there. How will you know when he's on solid ground?
I don't know how I'll know. That's why I'm holding on.
What if you cramp up? That position doesn't look too comfortable.
I'm a professional. The key is to stay focused and to wiggle your toes a little.
Is everything okay?
If these readings are accurate, more than okay, Henry. The latest finds are 2 or 3 millennia old. We could be onto something big here. Sorry, Henry, I have to read the locator. 2, 4, 3, 8, 8, 9, 6.
2438896. Logged.
If you need anything, let me know.
No matter how much I keep doing it, if you must... The one in the middle is my backpack. Here's my geological chronometer. Could be useful. And somewhere around here... Hey! Where's my trowel? Did someone take my trowel?
Why would I want your trowel?
We didn't take it. I don't even understand why you keep it. It's obsolete. Objectively outmoded.
I can't believe my trowel has disappeared. At least the geological chronometer was in there. I'll need it if I want to know how old something is. A geological chronometer. It calculates the age of any object. Cobra,
Dijon.
do you really need to call me by my last name? Okay. Any news?
You're late.
I stayed up working really late last night. Total was sure there was a cross-shaped anomaly on the Chinese vase we found. In the end, it turned out it was just upside down. Never mind. Have you talked with Base Camp?
I made contact this morning.
Would you mind asking them? I'd like to know if they need anything.
Situation update, PJ. They say they're fine, Dijon. They're always fine.
You don't seem too busy.
You're right. Should I be more like you, wandering around aimlessly looking at stuff?
No, you should stay where you are. The lighting in this part of the cave enhances your natural scowl. Shouldn't you be cataloguing the latest finds?
Don't insult me, Dijon. You don't need an archaeology degree to do grunt work. Let Carlotta do it.
Carlotta's busy.
Then you can do it. You don't look busy.
This is why you and I don't talk more. What made you want to become? You don't seem very excited by the work.
The rest of you get way too excited. I'm good at this job, Dijon, and it pays.
But why archaeology? You could make more money as a security cop.
Honestly, I thought archaeology would involve more action. At least it gave me a chance to leave Mars.
I always thought you'd be good in the army.
Yeah, me too. They wanted me to cut my hair.
Yeah, they're pretty old-fashioned. And on top of that, wait a second. Are we having a friendly chat?
No. No way. Stop trying to butter me up, Dijon.
Leave it, Cobra. The magic has gone. You wouldn't happen to have
I don't care about your trowel.
But have you seen it?
No.
I'll leave you alone.
Finally.
No, impossible.
Sorry I'm late, Total. I overslept.
Henry, please, don't distract me with such trifles. I must solve this riddle. Days of work and we're still stuck in the wrong chamber.
This chamber is pretty interesting, isn't it?
Do you want to spend the rest of the dig on the wrong side of a door as promising as this?
Well... No, we must be in some kind of antechamber. Our finds have been mostly decorative, and that door, it looks important.
Precisely.
Why don't we just knock through the wall?
No explosives. We can't risk damaging whatever is on the other side. I'll wager this door is hiding something very, very important. There has to be another way. These inscriptions, they're the key, but I can't decipher them. Speak, friend, and enter? No, nothing works.
I want a closer look at these inscriptions. The markings, they're very crude. I can't be certain, but something tells me these inscriptions aren't really ancient. Maybe Total is wasting his time. I should look for a way to test my hypothesis.
What's that?
Nothing. They're beautiful inscriptions. I better not say anything to Total until I'm sure. The last thing I need is him having a meltdown. I want a closer look at the marking. I can't be... Maybe I should look for...
What's that?
Nothing. I better not say anything. The last thing I need is him having a meltdown. They're real. These mushrooms are... Cobra. I'll leave you alone.
Final.
It's empty now. The geological chronometer was in it, and my trowel should have been... I want to... The marking. I can't be... Maybe Total. I should look...
What's that?
Nothing. I better not the last... Let's see. Interesting. Very interesting. According to these readings, the door is no more than 500 years old. That's way more modern than our other finds. It can only mean one thing. The ancient door is covered in some kind of clay sediment, and the inscriptions, they must be more recent than the door. Someone carved them onto the clay. The real door must be sealed, under the surface. Total, I've dated the door and it's less than 5...
Sorry?
I think the real door is buried under a layer of clay.
But what about the inscriptions?
The inscriptions must be recent too, maybe even less than 100 years old.
Supreme squid, are you sure?
I used my geological chronometer. Didn't you think of that?
I was getting round to it, but they seemed so ancient. Perhaps I should have been more skeptical. How do you explain the inscriptions, then?
I think they might not be inscriptions. I think they're gratings.
Well, this could be good news. Do you think you can clear a way through the door?
I'll try. What are you expecting to find behind this door?
I think we're looking at pre-cataclysmic remains here, Henry.
Pre-cataclysmic? That seems optimistic.
We need a little optimism in this job.
Any idea?
Now that we know the inscriptions are not of value, we need some kind of solvent to soften the clay and a tool to work it loose.
A tool like my trowel?
I was thinking of something more modern, like a thermal pick or a nano detonator. But yes, if it makes you happy, I suppose your crummy old trowel would do.
I'm worried. I think I've...
Your trowel? I saw it inside the binocular case, near the rubble.
Are you sure?
Well, at first I thought it was my trowel, but then I remembered I don't use a trowel because it's the 50th century, so it must have been yours.
When did you see the trowel in the binocular case?
I'd just finished my morning checklist, so it couldn't have been later than 10, but when I went back at 11 o'clock, the binocular case had disappeared. I remember because I saw Cobra chewing gum.
That's weird. Cobra never chews gum before her 11:15 workout.
Precisely. That's why I checked the time. By 11 o'clock, the binoculars were already gone.
Somebody must have moved them. I'll look in the rubble. There must be some trace. About the...
Yes, they're not really ancient.
I was just going to say,
Spit it out.
it's just that you seem so absorbed in deciding...
Nonsense. Anyway, there's no reason to go blabbing. Let's keep it between us.
Don't worry, I'll... Cobra. I'll leave you.
Finally.
Can we talk for a
I
minute?
can't talk. I have to help.
But you can't see anything down. Is everything okay?
Wait a minute, Henry. I have to... 4, 5.
452. Logged.
If you need anything,
I can't find my...
you used it yesterday to open a beer at base camp.
But where is it now?
I don't know why you don't just dispose of it. It's almost an antique itself.
Exactly, it's a design classic. See you later. Kalata. You haven't seen...
Maybe you left it in your sleeping bag again.
I do not take the child to bed with me.
Good. You've learned your lesson.
See you later.
I'll be here if you need anything.
It's password protected. Perhaps I can guess it. Let's try 00000000. Wrong. What are the site markers, hefty crates, theodolite in a can. I don't need this stuff today. Site markers, hefty crates, theodolite in a can. I don't need this stuff. Let's try Damn, that doesn't work either. It's empty. It's empty. I'm an experienced archaeologist. Broken again. Probably total in one. Broken. Footprints. Interesting. I can make out indentations from the binocular case and heel marks. I don't need to go back to the... They need me at the excavate. It reminds me of the holes I dug. I always knew I wanted to be an archaeologist. Kalata. You wouldn't know the password for the tool.
I knew yesterday's password, but the twins change it every day.
Where were you between 10 and...
Sorry?
Total witnessed the binocular case over by the rubble around 10, but an hour later it was...
Binocular case.
I think my trowel was in the binocular case, and I noticed heel marks around there. From your heels, Kalata.
Henry, are you accusing...
I'm just asking questions.
Fine, let me think. Yes, I saw the case. It was lying in the rubble, and I thought it might get lost. So I gave the case to Micro.
What time was that?
Around 11, I think. No, I'm sure. Because Micro was downloading data from the base computer, and he got an electric shock. The computer clock stopped at exactly 10:55, the time I gave him the case. So Micro must have your trowel. But if it's in the binocular case, he wouldn't know that.
I'll talk to him. Don't leave town, okay? See you later.
I'll be here if you need anything.
4, 5, 2, 6.
4, 5. Logged.
How come the toolbox is locked?
We always lock up the kit when we're in the field.
I need some tools. Do you know the code?
Kind of. It's a lot of numbers to remember every day, so Micro and I remember half each. I know the first 4 numbers, and Micro knows the rest. You want me to write them down for you?
Don't bother. I have a photographic memory. I don't need to write them down.
It's up to you. The password is 5657.
5657. Logged.
No, Kalata. That wasn't a reading.
Oh, but it's already been logged.
Let me see that.
I'd better leave them alone. Can we talk for...
I can't talk. I have to...
But you can't see anything. Can we talk?
I can't talk. I have...
But you can't see... It reminds me of the... I always knew... Cobra. Do you know the...
No. Now, if you don't mind,
I'll leave you...
Finally.
Four, 5, 2, 6.
4, 5. Logged.
See you later. I still need half... Interesting. Site markers, hefty theodolite, and I don't need this stuff.